This is how we start. This is investment for recall training. So we can get her understanding of how it's used, what it means, in before we start doing a ton of reps at different places and really deepening it. We do it here first. Watch everything, trying to make it as obvious as possible what the answer is to solve this problem, but I'm not necessarily giving her the answer unless I need to. Okay? Here we go. Go Gail. Go Gail. That's my girl. Hi. Hey. Getting the meaning? Do you mean? How are you today? You're a good girl. I am so happy to see you. I'm not doing any expectation of her staying with me at this point. It's a great way to start the recall training, the tone on the e-collar. Because if your dog already goes out into a yard and comes back in, it's as soon as they hear that noise, if they don't know what it means, if you say, hey, come, it's going to give them the answer every time you do it. Because what do when you pop your head out? They know that it means to come inside. So you're just transferring the meaning. The beep happens right before I call you inside now. And then soon, the beep will mean come inside, which will then mean come to me, which will then mean, it doesn't just mean come inside, it means come to me no matter where we are. If we're in the house, if we're outside, if we're at the park, if we're in the woods. And so, but this is a great way to start. I'm going to do a couple beeps, and then I'm going to open the door. You gotta remember, the dog knows all this stuff. They hear the beeps, they hear the door open, they see me, and I recall. Okay? Be calm real quick. Okay? Couple beeps, she's just standing there. Good girl, come on. Good. The beep stops when she gets in the house for a second, and then I'm going to beep again together with me. Good. Okay, that's experience number 2. Okay. Good. We do about 10 of these, and she's going to get it. Part of me thinks she's already getting it faster, but she's a little stubborn. She's used to fighting, like she's used to being resistant, and that's her relationship. That's her dynamic to direction, is just to be resistant. She's gonna find that that doesn't work in her favor. Okay, and then she'll just stop being that way. Okay, we're gonna do it again. She's such a great dog. So much fun. Great temperament, you know. Here she is. She's right at the door. This is the first time. So she didn't do this in past other experiences, right? So that's smart they are. So this is what I do. I'm not sitting here talking to her like everybody, right? Like, sit, stay. That's why it doesn't work. We do that when we've already dealt with the attitude and we got a dog who's following us. Then we talk more, verbally. Now, it's silent, it's there, it's in the body language, but she has to pay attention because I'm not feeding her all this information. I'm not begging her to pay attention. I'm saying, it's in your best interest and you'll find out. Who told her she could go out to the outside world? No humans hold her. She could go out to the outside world. That's how dogs die. This dog thinks she can go out any door, and doors are precious because they lead to places, and we need to control them. We need to be able to have that door open, have 50 dogs in here, and they don't even think about going out. And it's possible. But folks don't think it is, or they forgot. I don't need a door to keep her from going over there. That should be able to be open. It's me letting her know you never go out one of those unless I've offered or another human has offered. Got it? Got it. Good. Now let's move on and have a good life. That experience, that's part of raising a dog. That's why people bring their dogs here, is because we're giving them life lessons that they're going to need to do well in the modern world, and we're doing it effectively. Okay? Look, this is what it takes to live with a dog. You want a dog who listens and who is going to follow you. This is how we create it. This is a good dog, by the way. Temperament, well, very good. But still, she needs to learn. She needs to become domesticated. She's wild. Right? She's crazy, but she's sweet. Just so worth the work. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Look at what we have now. Respect of a boundary. And it was an e-collar correction. Okay? And those beeps, the few experiences I gave her, those are what she had to work on when I let her out here. Okay? I knew she had enough to figure it out, and she did. She came running right back in. Okay? And now, and it only takes once. Now my numbers are going to go down. But she was running away, folks. She was going bye-bye, and she said, I'm leaving these people. And I want her to know, next time you feel that way, don't do it. Okay? Here we go. Yes. Luna, break. Come on, let's go. Okay, we're in the outside world now. Look, this is her first response. It's not terrible. She's not running away. She's good. She's got a lot of things to do today before she goes to rest. We have to do this recall stuff. We have to meet my dog, Riggins, who is my beta. And she's going to become part of our pack. Okay, look. Ready? That's my girl. Yeah. Look, that one experience just solidified it. This one's just reinforcing a handful of these, and we're solid. Good girl. Yes, my girl. And look how proud she is, and she's proud. Good. Now, I'm not going to tell her to stay. I'm not going to do any of that because this was fantastic. We're going to let her know. Break. Come on. Go back out. I want her to know you can go back out. But if you hear this, you got to come back to me. No matter what, that'll always be true. Because the correction's coming if you don't, right? That's how we hold them accountable. It's like speeding on the highway. You need something to hold everybody accountable. All right? That's why speeding tickets are there. Look at this girl. So now I have a way of starting to teach her, like, how far can I go, Josh? Right? Good girl for checking in because she felt like she was at the end of the leash. That's such a good story. Ready? Here we go. Right there, I'm going to beep, but no stim. Give her a chance to recall. She doesn't. Stim. Pop. Good girl. Right here. That's my good girl. Come here. Right? Beep. Stim. Still correcting. Good girl. Look. Look at what she ignores me, right? We don't stop until she comes back to me, like she did the first time. Right? I'm beeping and stimming until she commits to me, then it all goes away. Good deal. And then back again. Come here. Good deal. See, so she had enough. She said, okay, I had enough. But that's how it ends. Every recall ends that way. It doesn't end with this flimsy, she's 5 feet away from you, good enough. When you hear that beep, that means always come to me. There'll be informal recalls where we can say, let's go, just head in my direction, that's fine. That's not what this beep means. So it will never mean that, it never did from the beginning, right? Here we go. Let it back out. No stage yet. This is all just that beep meaning come to my lap, okay? All right. This is a super good day for her. It's gonna change her life. This girl is gonna be off leash, hiking, going on pleasant walks down by the canal, being a good girl. This is the way to do it because we're somewhere new there. Now, if you can make your recalls make sense to the dog, now you're gonna get somewhere, because now you're gonna find your dog's gonna get it quicker. So if I catch her doing something wrong, or if I catch her make a decision where she's like gonna leave us, you know, she's making the choice to leave us, leave the pack and go further away, then I recall. So I have a reason, I'm teaching her a rule. That's gonna speed up the learning curve. Rather than, well, let me tell you, that's gonna teach the dog how to use it in real life, okay? So that's gonna make your dog street smart. They're gonna know what the beep means, how it's used, and all that. If you just do a straight line back and forth like recall like that, like people do, they just do reps, it falls apart in the real world, okay? Because their association is a, you know, it's a training session. This doesn't feel like a training session to the dog. That's important. She feels like she's, we're out having fun, we're going on a hike, and that's what it's supposed to feel like. This is what you do with people. You go out into the world, here's the rules, I'm gonna show you, okay? And I'm just excited to have a lab in, to be honest with you. You know how long it's been since I've worked with a lab, and I love labs. They're one of my favorite breeds. So, I'm very happy to have such a sweetheart by my side today. But even the sweethearts have to learn the rules, right? You're gonna know that beep means come back to me, because it's not about reps, it's about understanding and experiences. So if I can be very clear, if I can work really hard to get my experiences set up right so that it clicks with the dog, that's what I'm all about. Because as soon as it clicks, it's like, now all we have to do is just refine it and make it pretty. Okay, here we go. Do a couple more here, like, okay, she's going onto the cement. If she goes onto the cement, that's a good time to recall because it tells her she's leaving a boundary, right? No correction, no correction, correction. Good girl. Right here. Girl. That's right, all the way. That's right, that's my girl. Hello. Good girl. You are a good one. You're a good one. All right. Break. Okay. Hey. You're a good lesson.
She got the zoomies.
It's a good lesson. It's a great lesson. It's good. It's very good. And look how she responded. I shushed. I said, hey, and then I e-collar tapped because I needed her to start knowing that that's me. Good.
I was tap dancing for a minute.
You did a phenomenal job. You guys didn't see it, but she was getting wrapped up and getting out of it and still filming. There's John. Okay, this is great. It's all a part of the session. This is why we love to dog train. Because it's slightly dangerous and fun. It's our neighbor. He flies his plane to the neighborhood. Okay. Look at this. Life lessons, baby. Life lessons. Excelled. Like we're putting them on repeat. We're saying, okay, grow up now. All right? So look, this is great. This dog's temperament is so wonderful. She's confident. She's silly. She's fun. She's a little stubborn, just enough to make you work for it, which makes it taste better when you get it. Literally, I haven't seen anything that was a red flag at all, which is, you know, which is awesome. Other than the typical bratty stuff, which is just part of the raising process. Okay, this is good.